Good afternoon. This is Byron Bradford bringing to you the local, national, county, local politics. Just issues that may concern you, your family, your kids, your parents, things of that nature, even yourself. Again, I think this one here is talking about the bill that this current administration, the Biden administration, is pushing forward. And I try to not make these videos about red and blue issues, but about issues that affect all people, all walks of life, and so we can un- get out of the adversarial, combative mentality and start having sufficient conversations and dialogue at how America we can all work together for the greater good of our country and our kids and our grandkids and our neighbors. I think and that's why I'm actually, I say I'm getting in this business, but I hate to look at it as a business, but actually it is a business like anything else. We have an agenda, we have objectives, but let's make sure those objectives and agenda coincide with treating people with respect, um, and for the greater good of our society as a whole. Again, I'm going to just talk briefly on the proposed budget that they're pushing across. Biden's fiscal year 22 proposal. It says will drive up wasteful spending, doom social programs to insolvency, and two of those programs are Medicare and Medicaid. I'm sorry, Medicare and Social Security. Um, Again, this is just a very alarming, and I don't. I wish Americans, with all the tools we have at our fingertips, we need to start doing more research before we start making decisions that can alter and change our lives forever. But again, it talks about the budget fails to reform Social Security and Medicare, sentencing them to insolvency. This hurts young and working Americans the most, and they will pay hundreds of thousands of dollars into a benefit they will never get to enjoy. I might be one of those people, or our kids. It cements a commitment to higher tax increases and large benefit cuts in the not distant future. If Social Security follows the same trajectory it has in recent years, failure to act could result in additional 5.4 trillion in unfunded liabilities occurring over just the next 4 years. Uh, that's an additional $32,700 in higher taxes and lower future benefits for every worker in the United States of America. Let that sink in for a second. I'm going to read that one more time. If Social Security follows the same trajectory it has in recent years, failure to act could result in an additional 5.4 trillion in unfunded liabilities occurring over just the next 4 years. That's an additional $32,700 in higher taxes or lower future benefits for every worker in the United States of America. That's concerning. That's very alarming, actually. Not to mention Biden's plan to pair his massive spending plan with massive tax increases. Higher taxes are harmful for workers and families. This plan would kill jobs and halt our economic recovery. Congress must exercise spending restraint instead of continuing down the path of seemingly endless, reckless spending, federal spending. Biden's budget request should be disregarded, and Congress should start to chart a responsible fiscal path. Well, he's not gonna. I mean, I don't know how he's probably about 80 years old. I mean, so he. I mean, we're looking at. I think I shared some on there earlier. We're looking at, I think, 2031 to be by 2031 we'll be $44 trillion in debt. 2031. If he's 80 years old now, 2031, I'm going to be 50, 61. I'll be 61 then. So Mr. Biden's 80 years old. He won't be around. So this decision he's making now is not going to affect him at all. He end up being these guys are living in the now, not the 20 years from now. So that's something to think about. Again, we have so many things, this material at our exposure, uh, we have so much material at our in our grasp. We are going to have, as a society, as a culture, the people, we're going to have to start taking some time out of our schedule, our busy schedule each day, and start trying to understand the inner workings of, just like we do our house, we check our phone bill, our light bills, our water bill. We need to start looking at our government because those are your tax dollars. They're spending in the county for infrastructure or lack thereof. Excuse me. So we have to start taking some ownership of our tax dollars because obviously the people that we have entrusted to do the right thing obviously have their own objective, their own agenda, you know. And so we need to start doing more as a society, as a culture, to make sure we are getting in front of that. Again, that's a very short video, but just something you want to look at. This is going to impact us uh, for time to come. So we're going to see what Congress is going to do. I don't think I think the I don't think the bill's been passed yet, but I know it's been a lot of talk about the $1.9 trillion infrastructure bill, but it doesn't include things for Social Security and Medicare. And when we get a working age out there, I'll be approaching Social Security, so it's telling me that fund might not be there, and so that's just something we need to be aware of and be proactive about. And find out who your congressman is. That someone needs to know who our congressional congressman is. I'm not gonna tell you which one I'm in. I'm in 26. Okay, I'm in 26. There's no secret there. I'm in 26, and so find out who your congressman is, your representative, your state representative. Just shoot them an email and see if they respond back. They'll respond back. Maybe you need to get somebody else. Shoot them an email. They don't respond, even if it's a internship working. They're accountable to you because you're the one that's paying their salary, and they should owe you that much courtesy to respond back. Again, thank you for your time. Just as quickly about the budget they're pushing through and how it just is unreasonable, irresponsible, and stuff with a liberal wish list of things. What's going on there? So yeah, but anyway, um, as if we need any more wasteful spending, and all this is going to be a second and third order of effects to push up taxes, and then and that just doesn't. It's not going to be pretty if that second, third order effects takes place. So hopefully we figure out some Congress and sit down and put their heads together and come up with a better method of going forward, where we don't subject our something that started in 1934, Social Security, to take care of our seniors within not even 100 years is going to be insolvent. And so that's just horrible stewardship of taxpaying dollars. Again, uh, definitely get involved in your local county and state government. And I am looking at in the future running for county offices or state offices. Just depends. I try to be very versed on those things affect my county as well as the state, but also on a federal level. All those things definitely run through my head. But it's just learning procedures and how things work, and find a support base that you need to go forward, because you know some people might not want me there because of the way I might, my agenda doesn't fit their agenda. My agenda fits the people in my community and my country and my county, my state. And but it's a fine line. But again, thank you for your time. I appreciate you. I would appreciate you for watching and listening. I will be bringing more videos in the near future. Hey, have a great day. Enjoy yourself.